You've probably heard of insomnia, not being able to fall asleep, but have you ever heard of the term hypersomnia?
It's an unusual condition that WFMZ's Nancy Werteen tells us about in Life Lessons.
People with hypersomnia have no trouble falling asleep. Instead, they have trouble waking up. But researchers are working to understand hypersomnia's cause so they can find a cure.
Hey, Di.
Diana Kimmel was a photographer, medical billing specialist, and a mom. For years, she blamed her extreme exhaustion on a hectic lifestyle until her body shut down.
Too tired to go to kids' soccer games. Feeling like it wasn't safe to drive, making huge mistakes on work.
Diana spent 5 years trying to get a diagnosis. All the time, her need for hours of sleep was sharply on the rise.
I would be up to 15, 16. I would sleep all night long. I would wake up, and by 9, 10 o'clock, I was back in bed.
Dr. David Rye says hypersomnia is much more intense than feeling a little groggy first thing.
That feeling of that fog being there isn't going to go away with a cup of coffee.
Dr. Rye and colleagues at the Emory University Sleep Center are studying hypersomnia. They've identified a possible cause in some patients by testing cerebrospinal fluid.
Their body is producing a small protein, or what's called a peptide, that essentially mimics the effects of sleeping pills or anesthesia.
Researchers are testing a drug that's already FDA approved to treat an overdose of sedatives. It's called flumazenol. Patients rub it into their skin like a lotion or put it under their tongue to dissolve.
I did see a notable difference after 3 days. Noticeable.
Diana says she's not completely back to normal, but alert enough to get her life back.
For me, that was like, I won a gold medal.
Dr. Rye says about half of the patients responded to the treatment. Nancy Werteen, 69 News.